Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to my stock channel. Another update on Tellurian Inc., natural gas company. $1.17 a share, down 78% annually. In the last month, down 21%. In the last 5 days, up 1%. And today, up 8%, shockingly, because natural gas prices have just plummeted today. Today was the 40-year low for natural gas. Why is this thing up today? I wonder. Let's take a finer look at the 1-year chart. We're looking at a $6 company that turned into a dollar company. Keep in mind, natural gas has had massive spikes. I'm going to say all the way around this area when they were in the $4 range. We've kind of cooled off since then. The war over in the Ukraine is kind of, I don't know, they've no longer a natural gas crisis, I suppose, where they were thinking it was going to be. And then the normal price of natural gas, which would probably be somewhere in the middle here. Right now it's obnoxiously low. They have more natural gas than they can store, so they are forced to give it away for whatever. And I don't know. Let's see if there's any good news on Tellurian here. Not this week. Over the last year, we see down news here. The Chief Sharif Suki is selling. Here we got Tellurian shares plunged after it scrapped fundraising plans for another drilling site. Tellurian announces Haynesville Shale acquisition for $125 million. It went up on that news, showing more stuff coming online. And then we go to developer sell stock and push to export U.S. gas to Europe. The 5-year chart goes back to 2018 when we were living in the $10, $11 range. And this was 2020. Just fell off a cliff. This came right in with the, well, I don't know, it's early enough. This could be just a Biden regulation right here. Hello. Let's see where they're located at and see if they're even affected by the new regulations and pipelines getting shut down. Yeah, Houston, Texas. So they're involved in all that anti-natural gas. We're not going to sell natural gas stoves. We're going to make gasoline heaters illegal. They're in the middle of all of that right now. I don't think anything that's going to stick for too long, but they could have some terrific restrictions being imposed upon them. And on top of that, a natural massive plummet for natural gas as a commodity. Their annual income statement, $28 million for the year, 37 million for the year, 71 million. They're growing up, and then bam, 391 million for the year, with the smallest loss they've ever had of 49 million. So we're growing. In the last year, we're not growing. We had our best month and our best loss. Here we had a quarter with only a $35,000 loss. Here we had a quarter with a $14 million loss. And look at this. Last quarter, December of 22, we came in with a win of $31 million. You'd think that that would be reason to celebrate. I think they just had an earnings report that I need to go look up. I've been needing to do that all day long with just about every stock I review. Just to note, their quarterly balance sheet still looks strong. Looks like they grew up some assets, and it looks especially strong this year as they grew up many more assets and rang up some debt along with it. Let me check their latest earnings report and see if it was also a winner like last quarter. This could get really interesting. This company can turn profitable in a super duper low natural gas environment. That's very interesting. So let me tell you what the latest one is, if there is a latest one. Sorry, everybody. We're going to have to wait till May 2nd or 3rd for that information. They have not released their earnings yet. I love it when they drag this out. Analysts are expecting it to come in at a loss of 16 cents. They're calling this a win at 8 cents. So we're looking at I don't know, something that looks like this, a yellow line that goes downwards. Same revenue. They're going to hold this revenue and they're going to put up bad earnings. That's what they're predicting. So they seem to have gotten it right last time. They actually predicted 8 cents and they came in with 8 cents. So if their predictions are true, we're going to have another down quarter for Tellurian. They showed profitability for the first time and everyone was able to guess it. But unfortunately, they can't put that back successively with back-to-back quarters. How much money do they have? $474 million. At these kinds of paces, they're losing, 10 to 20, $30 million. Yeah, they're going to be around a really long time. They're not going anywhere. The shares outstanding, a lot of them, 563 million. That's probably a good reason why the price is so low. Half those shares, this thing would be $2.34. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know, natural gas business, if the price of it goes up, they're going to be in a whole lot more position to make some money. I have a feeling their estimates are probably based on the price of natural gas and maybe on this last earnings report in December. Natural gas was still high enough for them to get the increase in the revenue, because it not only increases their revenue, but it increases their profitability. So we could just be looking at this is before Putin invaded, or right around when he invaded, but this would have been reflecting the prior 3 months. Once Putin invaded, they didn't lose any money, and they almost lost barely any money. Then they made money, and now all of a sudden it doesn't seem to matter to natural gas's value that Putin invaded. So they leveled off, and they took a loss. And in 3 months from then, the June report is supposed to be another loss. So I don't know. It depends on what the price of natural gas is. It seems to be rolling right with it. We do still need it to make electricity. We don't have enough solar powers for this country to run without natural gas. They're not allowed to burn coal anymore at most states. So you're forced to use natural gas, and usually they use the cheapest fuel available anyhow, and right now that would be natural gas. The price is launching upwards and downwards up to 5 to 10% per day. It's pretty violent, the moving of the price of natural gas. You could quickly see them in a good position. You can quickly see them in a much, much worse position. This is going to be a wild one. They have plenty of time to recover. If natural gas recovers, I say they recover. If natural gas does not recover, they can live that out for another 5 or 10 years just by being prudent. So for that, I think you could buy this thing at $1.17. I think you could put a sell order in it at, I don't know, $1.65, $1.70, and you'll probably get executed within a month or two, I would imagine. Natural gas is going to go up one day. When gasoline was $20 a barrel, people were saying that, oh, it's almost worthless. And then boom, it's worth $120 a barrel. So the price of these things fluctuate with their commodities, and right now you're just at an all-time low where they were at least at enough of a high. And natural gas will go up 50 to 100 times where it's priced right now. It's kind of like Remember that when gas was, $10 a barrel and then it went to 120. This is more like gas getting to $1 a barrel. That's how cheap natural gas is right now, relative to where it used to be. It used to be 100 times higher. So check your natural gas price charts. If you want to read the tea leaves on Tellurian, you can look at a weather map and see if you got cold fronts or obnoxiously hot weather that require more electricity, a bigger drain on the grid. The future of electric cars might put more drain on the grid, causing more natural gas. Geopolitical events, new ones at least until they're proven to not be meaningful. Apparently, the Russian natural gas factor in Europe's deficiency. They seem to have solved their problem. Their tanks are full over in Europe. They have no shortage going on. They made it through the winter just fine. All that fear that they weren't going to. They made it just fine with a surplus. So, however they got it. And this one here is a good candidate to buy and then sell for $1.50. You're not going to get a lot for it. You're not going to have a big future with it. I wouldn't hope for a future in high natural gas prices. I don't think this company can ever grow without natural gas shifting around. I guess they can get their hands on more and more of it, and they do have enough money to do so. But at these low prices, they just can't make money. They lose it for pumping it up out of the ground, and there's nowhere to store it. So any lump sum that you yank out of the ground, you got to turn your machine off pretty quick. So for that reason, I say play it with the natural gas market only. Don't go long on this one. Maybe a short buy sell on some natural gas speculation. Could it go down to 80 cents tomorrow? Absolutely. Natural gas's nickname is the Widowmaker. That's because it makes people jump out of buildings, and Tellurian might just make you do that if you buy too much of it. But it also could make you 4 times your money if you can get a nice energy shortage in the world to last for a short time. The spikes are violent. The storage is full, and there's not much of it. So as soon as the world needs natural gas, they get wiped out really quick, and the price just gets obnoxious. So it's one of the most violent price shifting commodities you will ever encounter is natural gas. So yeah, tread carefully. Maybe pick up a few shares and do the sell order for 150. I think you'll find them gone pretty quick. Yeah, this thing just bounces all over right with natural gas. But thanks for watching my video. Have a wonderful day. I'll do more updates in the future. Press subscribe to follow along. I'll keep you updated on Tellurian and all of your favorite stocks. Thank you and have a wonderful day.